Hello there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 3:30 here in Dhaka. I'll be compiling a list today once again, but this list it's going to be a little bit different. As you can see from title, it's going to be affordable fragrances. I understand that there are different budget segment for fragrances. Not everybody can afford uber expensive niche or even designers, because when you started out our journey, every single fragrance from Chanel seemed very very expensive. Even now, Dior, Chanel, it's like higher end designer brands. So when you want to spend that kind of money, you have to have that sort of income, and not everybody is actually earning the same, right? So being frank, that I feel fragrance is a beautiful passion and a hobby journey for everybody, no matter whichever brand you can afford. Okay, so according to affordability, you can still score some really good fragrances. And if you're into this game, obviously nothing is for free. You understand one thing: even in this world, water is not free, right? Only the air that you breathe, it's free. But I have about 15 fragrances plus one honorable mention, sorry, for people who like to smell great. And I have picked up 15 fragrances I reviewed before from different genre, different types, so I got you covered in many ways. But remember one thing: I cannot put more than 15 fragrances in a top 15 list. So there are many other ones which are obvious, like Versace Darej, beautiful fragrance, Tasmim, but those are well known right now. So I want to show you some of the little bit underrated ones and some forgotten ones. Okay, so you understand when you see. So first fragrance, this fragrance I actually think is a really good fragrance. I reviewed it. Check out my reviews from House of Jovan. This is my very favorite fragrance. If you like a little bit dark musky fragrances, this is called Black Musk. The only reason this is honorable mention is that the performance, the price is very very good on this, under $10 I think, or something like that. I forgot exactly how much, but you get really nice fragrance, fresh, clean, sexy, sweet. Like the Atoma is a little bit cheap, I understand, but this fragrance house is very very good. They have some really good ones: Sex Appeal, Jovan Musk, Tropical Musk. So yeah, it's very very sweet, and it's kind of like it's hard to explain. It smells very sexy in a way. It can be a dating fragrance if it had a little bit more push. So maybe you decant this stuff and then spray every 2 hours. This is how much it lasts. So this is the only reason this is a bit in the outside the top 15. But apart from that, great fragrance for the budget. Jovan Black Musk. Okay, amazing fragrance. So today again, I don't like to rank fragrances nowadays. I do sometimes for fun, but these are all good. That's the reason I picked them. So every single fragrance is special in their own way. So first fragrance I want to show you, these are some of my new ones that I purchased recent times. I will perhaps do a top 15 or 10 clone fragrances, like the clones or best dupes, but these fragrances are going to be in both videos. So first fragrance I'm going to show you is from Pendora Scents. This is called Boozy Cherry. This one is, as you can tell from my recent review, if you haven't watched, this is Tom Ford Lost Cherries dupe of 100 ml, and this bottle is really pretty red, really got this cap going on and everything. This fragrance doesn't have that push of Lost Cherry. Lost Cherry lasts like 3 times more than this, but you get double the juice for fraction of a price of Tom Ford. Tom Ford is ridiculous pricing on this one. I really like the scent. I like cherry, and this fragrance captured the smell so well. It's worthy of having backup, like 5 bottles backup. I'm telling you, that good. And for price bracket this comes in, it's like worthy of blind buy if you like just cherry sweetness. Okay, this is amazing fragrance, 10 out of 10 for the value. Boozy Cherry by Pendora Scents. These are from Middle Eastern countries. Second fragrance I want to show you is a fragrance that is I was talking about forgotten gem. People don't talk about these anymore. Second fragrance I want to show you is Versace. This is called Blue Jeans. This one still remains in the market. As you can tell, I had a vintage formulation. I am using that vintages like the packaging. That's my, it says Versace, and then Versace. The new ones only say Versace. So this fragrance, luckily they still kept it around, and also I think the women's one, red jeans. But apart from that, the baby blue jeans, green jeans, there are a few other jeans. Those are discontinued, hard to find. This smells phenomenal. This one is not super cheap, but it's on the still affordable side. This is a 75 ml bottle. That's why you get it like, I think $35 or so. So I think this is one of the more affordable ones in the list, but these are well under $40, definitely. Blue jeans gives you this sort of a cola vibe, Hugo Boss deep blue, or there's this fragrance called dark blue or deep blue, I forgot the name. That one has a fizzy cola vibe, but this one you get heliotrope, a little bit floral. Okay, and this fragrance has been with me since my university life. I went through multiple bottles, I think 4 or 5 bottles. This is definitely worth it. Check out my review. amazing fragrance, very mysterious and very long lasting. Versace blue jeans. Second one. Third one I'm going to show you. I'm going quickly because I reviewed them all. Third one I'm going to show you is Bois d'Ambre by Karl Lagerfeld. Very underrated house. This is a brand new release in the men's section. This smells so good. This fragrance has solid longevity, not quite beast mode, but does last for like what you pay. You get good performance, and the bottle is very pretty. From the whole line, every bottle is pretty here. So you get a little bit of stronger with you, a little bit of the vibe of that, and then the amber. So it's a sexy, sweet, more sweet, less spicy amber, and very mainstream designer fragrance like, but it smells very expensive, more expensive than what you pay for. Okay, check out Bois d'Ambre by Karl Lagerfeld. Very beautiful house. Fourth fragrance is a house, I think, from Spain, and it's a niche house, one of the most affordable niche houses and one of the most unbelievable niche houses. How come they give in this price tag? I don't know. As long as they're around, I urge you, go and get almost the whole line if possible, but I have picked two, my favorite. I have three. I'll buy perhaps one more, but there are total five in this line. So this is from the house of Botanica. Okay, I have reviewed this. Check out my review, and this is called Shomal. Okay, I think that's how it goes. Just check out this bottle presentation. If you see this, what comes to your mind? Like Thomas Cosmala or something like one of those houses, right? Very expensive, or a few other perfume house like Van Cleef and Arpels would make, and then you pay like easily over $150 to $200, right? This cost much less. Check out my full-on review. You'll see this fragrance is a floral bouquet. In short, it has iris. It has a little bit powdery florals. I think there's a rose, perhaps. Very soft, very elegant, and very spring, and like a mild cool breeze. That's sort of a floral and doesn't overpower you. If you're a fan of florals, this is a niche quality juice. Okay, I do not find it similar to that many fragrances. It's a unique creation and definitely makes this list. Affordable fragrance, Shomal by Botanica. That's number 4. Number 5 is a fragrance. I'm so glad I bought it. They have changed the bottle design on this. They said there's a cartoon version. I don't know what that means, but I've seen the new bottle. It looks nice too, but this one from Lalique, okay, Equus. This I reviewed long time back, and I just am happy I got the last bottle from the site that I got it from, Fragrance BD. This perfume, it's unbelievable how it smells. Okay, at first I was like, some people say it's a spicy version of Gucci Purom too. And I'm like, I kind of agree because it has sort of that on the dry down vibe. But opening, I was thinking, I know this smell. And then it hits me. If you like Victor and Rolf's Spice Bomb, which is somewhere there, there at the back, fully intact bottle. This has the similar opening to Spice Bomb. It has some citrus with pink pepper, to my nose at least. Phenomenal scent. This is the EDT version I have. I wish I could get an EDP, but this fragrance do not really push all that much. But as long as you have this on your skin, I've been wearing this for like 3 and 4 hours. So it's mild, like a very faint dry down now. But this bottle is everything, man. Look at those engraving on these bottles. I also have the Lalique at the back. You can see near my arm. That's the Lalique Lion version. All of the Laliques are just what you pay is like, feels like one less zero. You know what you're paying for what these are. These are masterpiece. Amazing fragrance. Check it out if you haven't. Okay, Lalique Equus. That's 5 gone. Number 6, we're gonna show you underrated fragrance. I showed you yesterday from this line, I think the Noble Fig, but today I'm gonna show you a different one. Not fun to show you the same fragrance every day. Next one is gonna be a fragrance I bought long time back and I sold it off. Radiant Bergamo. When it came out first, it was, as Max Forrest said, unicorn perfume. Nobody could have it anywhere, and it was very rare, very expensive, $75 plus, $100 plus, and you could only score this in some part of Europe. But now I repurchased it, and as you can tell, the beautiful juice color. Just take a look at the beautiful green bergamot juice color. So this one is basically, I described it, a little bit bitter, vanilla on dry down. Opening is really nice bergamot. It's like kind of citrusy, tart, and it's a little bit bitter citrus, So this one is the same fashion, like if you know fragrances like that bottle, what is Acqua di Parma? I have one, that's why I'm looking down there. So if you like Acqua di Parma style perfume, this is on, like, you can still score this well under 40, $35 now, but these bottles are beautiful. This smell is amazing, but you have to get used to that bitterness of the dry down. That's the only thing I did not like at first, but I really enjoy this. Very different kind of fresh perfume. This is called Ferrari's Radiant Bergamo from the Essence line. Number 7. Yes, number 7. One of my recent purchase. This is Havana. And this line I have collected 4. Aramis is 900, Devin, Havana, and I think one more was which one? 900. Man, I forgot the other one's name. Oh, the Tuscany Paromo. All of them are fantastic. I had to buy all four. There are more New West and few other ones, but Havana, it's a bit rare to find right now, at least in my country. I don't know about yours. These are like not expensive, okay? But when you smell it, like, man, it has some animalic touch, some citruses, a little bit of old school oak moss. And the thing is that green tobacco leaf, if you like that, this is a little bit old school style. If you like masculinity, if you really like to wear something that feels robust, you feel like you grow your beard, you smoke cigars, and you want to sit by your porch, you want to smell really fine. This is a fine, classy gentleman's fragrance from the gentleman's collection. You're not going to break your bank. Check it out if you want to get something of really good quality. I could show you any of those four that I got. I would tell you, man, those are all worth it. Okay, Aramis is a fantastic house. Take my respect. Havana by Aramis. Next, one of my recent purchase. No one reviewed this. I think maybe one or two, perhaps. But I am very very lucky that I have this perfume. This is an unicorn fragrance. Okay, Jaguar For Man Oud. Why am I showing you oud? Most people be like, I am not really comfortable with that, right now, like that's just a bit too much, for a fragrance, So this is not a oud based fragrance. That's a good news. If you actually enjoy oudi spicy fragrance like Gucci Purom 1 and then Bentley For Man Absolute, think of hybrid of those and more modern, really good performance. This is that fragrance, okay? If you get this, you get the spicy pencil shaving, sort of vibe. Man, this smells like a fine forest, like a lot of big trees around. And the thing is, like, there's some natural spices grown everywhere. I'm not quite sure what kind of spices, but this is a woody, spicy fragrance, masculinity, and it's just wears so fine. The quality of this perfume is almost to the point of niche fragrances. Yes, I said it. Perhaps you can definitely hunt it down if you get it for a good deal, and these are not expensive for sure. Jaguar For Man Oud, hidden gem. Next one is one of my old buddies. I absolutely love this, proud of it. I brag about it since the beginning. This is actually from House of Davidoff. People talk about Davidoff cool waters, some of the other Davidoffs, but this fragrance somehow like flew under the radar. And such a beautiful, stunning bottle. I have the vintage. This is called Hot Water, okay, with the sides that looks like this. The newer ones, they will be transparent here. This is my second bottle, and trust me when I say, trust you me. I don't know what there's a term. It's a weird term. There's 110 ml, I think. Yeah, this fragrance smells like a vampire's night out. It has this kind of like a boozy, vanilla, pepper, sweet. It lasts forever. It's like whole night. You can go to clubbing, and it smells like kind of like European city. Think of like vampire attack European city. You still go clubbing, trying to look up and down. Like imagine Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt comes down as a vampire. You'll be like, oh, take me. I'm not on crack. I'm telling you. I'm just joking. Making up stories. But this smells like spirit. If you like to have a drink, imagine vampires again. Once again, vampires having a drink. This would actually like go perfectly with that setup. Beautiful fragrance, very long lasting, very strong. Hidden gem. Okay, hidden gem. Hunt down this bottle, the dark version. There's a darker version. I forgot the black bottle. I haven't reviewed it, but this is a gem. Hot Water by Davidoff, opposite of Cool Water, which is right there. Next, this is not a top 10, otherwise I would have made it number 1 or number 2. This is one of my recent purchases. This is from House of Paris Corner, Emir collection. Their latest line, I forgot what the line is called, but this is called Fire Your Desire. Take a look at the bottle. If you haven't seen it before, you would imagine this is a niche house, right? Your best guess would be this is a niche house, something like gonna cost $250, easily possible. If it was up to me, I would sell that for at least $150, because this is the only dupe I know of my favorite fragrance right there, Angel Share by Kilian. This one is good. If you spray this on your clothes, it will last a little bit better. Not really quite beast mode, but this and that Boozy cherry that I showed you, 2 of the best in recent times. If you like Angel Share, if you cannot afford that, get 3 bottles of it. Spray heavily, enjoy it. That's it. Check out my review. I gave it, I think, 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. I forgot. But Fire Your Desire, man, this bottle is everything. Okay, this is so good, and the price is so good too. Check it out. If you can find anywhere, get it ASAP. Like by Kilian, man, you can own almost a by Kilian for fraction of a price. So you have 5 left. Okay, I'm gonna go from this side. Next fragrance is gonna be Raghba Oud Intense. This perfume, I think it's called Lattafa, Raghba Lattafa. Yeah, I think so. This they say is discontinued. I don't know. I can still locate it around my region. But there's another fragrance called Ragba for Men. That and this is not the same. Okay. And there's also called Ragba. I have Ragba down there. But Ragba is similar to, I think, 24 Gold by Sense Story. Ragba Oud Intense, different story. This is a fragrance, if you like, stronger with you. It's not a clone. It's the same smoky, woody, chocolatey goodness. It has oud, but not the skanky type. This is a sweet, chocolatey gourmand that you wear. If you like Kalemat black, if you like stronger with you, mix them together. That's what you get. This is very beautiful. This is amazing. This is a must-have for collectors. I'm telling you, even if you have a huge collection of expensive fragrances, this one can be in your that shelf. Very long-lasting. So this one definitely is nighttime. Ah man, this is so good. But do not wear this in high heat. That's my only caution. Okay. Apart from that, Raghba Oud Intense is a masterpiece. That's my next one. Okay. Coming back to that house of Botanica, I told you I'm going to show you 2. Why this finger keep popping up? I don't know. People find it rude, man. Next one, it's going to be called Matin Mogador. I think that's the name. And check out this bottle once again. This is a little bit different than the previous one. The cap here is a little bit different. Another niche house, like the same niche house of Botanica from Spain, I think. This fragrance is a masterpiece. The word being thrown casually a lot, no. This fragrance is that good. If you like fragrance like Chanel Sycamore, I'm not saying this is a clone of those or Chanel's, some of the other ones, like they have some of the best ones. What are those, some of the best ones? I have few. Man, where did I keep my small bottles? Bois d'Argent, some of these fragrances, I have 3 more. I don't know where they are. And then you mix it a little bit of powdery iris. You get almost a feel of spicy Diorum Intense. Less sweet, a little bit more spicy. I think there is a nutmeg note in there. Man, this fragrance takes my breath away. Amazing longevity, amazing fragrance. Check it out. Check out my review. You'll understand what I mean. These are houses that do not get love. And this is why I'm doing underrated list. Botanica, Motina Mogador. If you have this, yeah, you know how good this is. 3 left. Next fragrance I'm going to do re-review in a few days time. And I'm very happy I found it. This is a little bit rare for some reason nowadays. This is Karl Lagerfeld Classic for Men. This is the new style bottle. Previously, these caps used to be all metal. Now it's plastic. And sadly, when I got my first bottle, I got it and I kind of received this part was broken. I tried to fix it with fire, try to melt it. It became uglier. That's all it became. Then I wore it like about this much, I think about 20 mil. And then I sold off my bottle because I felt this is a bit too simple for what this is. I didn't understand a classic then. Okay, I'll just admit it openly because you learn things in your journey. So what this is, basically, if you see Scentland, okay, Land of Scent, Chris, that guy made me look into this house. I'll just pay full respect to him. He's my big brother. He's one of my mentors. And he never taught me, but I always was inspired by these reviewers, who have so much passion, knowledge, and experience in their life. He's from Hungary, Germany, different part of the world. And he travels a lot. Amazing guy, okay? One of the most honest guys in the fragrance community, okay? So coming back to this fragrance, this is for cold weathers, If you wear this in high heat, you may make a mistake. It's very long lasting, but that orange in the opening, nobody talks about orange. I get a lot of orange. And then there's this nice tobacco. Think of Jovan Musk style fragrances, but so much better. The tobacco in this is very classy and very uplifting, bright, okay? So this is man's man fragrance, okay? I'll review or put a top 15 classic fragrance once again. This is gonna be in that list for sure, okay? Try it out before it becomes discontinued. Karl Lagerfeld Classic for Men. Next 2, I'm gonna show you a fragrance. I was like, what I'm gonna put in this list? And then I'm like, that fragrance right there, this one should be here. This is from House of Sike Eternity Flame. I have seen in the comment section when I reviewed this, many bros, they said, this fragrance doesn't get love, but I'm so glad you showed it some love and you have it finally. I had a miniature before. This is kind of like a very not unique perfume. Okay, first of all, the only downfall with this is it smells like many other fragrances out there. But this is passionate, a little bit spicy, sweet, amber, something like a, it feels like something like a fiery, sort of like think of Versace Eros Flame, but in that genre. but this is perfect balance between sweet and spicy, and which I enjoyed in winter. Didn't wear so much of it, but it smells so good. This is an underrated hidden gem for me, like Eternity for Men Flame. Check out this fragrance. It's very, very good and affordable. Previously, even the Lagerfeld was not very expensive too, at least in my country. The last one, I'm going to show you the cheapest from the whole bunch. I think, yeah, all the fragrance that I showed, this fragrance like cost the least. And I really love this. This is from House of, I think, I forget the house name all the time. Al Rehab. This fragrance is called Sultan. This comes in like this kind of small bottles. I think this is what 30 ml or 35 milli. And you can also buy those perfume oils. I prefer sprayers because these are more wearable. The oil ones are too concentrated, but if you layered them, you'll be like invincible mode. This perfume here, it smells unbelievable. This fragrance, like they have Silver from this line, Khaliji, then Choco Musk, they have Superman. There are a lot of perfumes from this line. I don't like all of them. I love the Khaliji the most. The Silver I also like, but this is my second favorite. From Sultan, what you get a burst of fresh citruses. Check out the sprayer once again. Like I have shown this in my review, but check out the sprayer. It shoots literally like all the way to Morocco from Bangladesh. And I'm just saying that just an example, but this sprays a lot of juice. The atomizing cap is a little bit cheap, but you pay, I think, $10-15, not more than that. This perfume smells like, fire. It's like spicy. It's like fresh. Some people compare to Chanel Allure Sport. I can kind of see that, but it's I would tell you a budget version of something like Arabian Oud Amiri. If you like that, pink peppercorns, some citruses, some fruitiness, freshness, ambroxan. I get all that from this. This is definitely fragrance. You will be so happy. What you pay, you almost feel like you got it as a gift from a raffle draw. That's my last one today. Sultan by Al Rehab. Check out this perfume. So good. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. I have one more review from House of Miniso Perfumes, Miniso Goods, and then I will upload this. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I just talked a little bit much because I wanted to talk about this fragrance once more as an update. Thanks for watching. Take care. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.